Hope for the Maker's compassion.
I just hope everything will be all right. Walking corpses. Do you think it's something in the water?
I wish Owen would relight the fall.
Still no sign of him coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king. We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help. I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
What are you doing? All right, I'll come out. Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm. I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave. Yes, it was my mother's house. She's dead now. And Caitlin said we have to move away if we survive. It's Bevan. My sister is Caitlin. She's probably at the Chantry looking for me. No, I just didn't want to be in the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared. And I want to be brave. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Of course.
It's done.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left. Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough. Certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want to. Off you go. All right, all right. But I don't know why you're so determined. Here, I'll get the locks.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are? A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny, you didn't sound like a dwarf through the door. Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted? My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone! It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night. If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much. Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want to promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can. I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me. I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however. I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what you've promised, and it will have been worthwhile. Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle. We'll do our best. We'll fight until we can't fight anymore, however long that is. You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. Right? Let's hope we see morning.
There's one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps.
Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Caelan perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan.
Yes. As you said.
Yes? What can I do for you? Very well.
Allow me. I could do that for you. They say your mother is Flemish, a witch of the Kakari Wells.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right. And they are right in this.
You know those stories about...
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I do not wish to be rude. As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost. Ask me whatever you wish. When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here. Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood. Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks. We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Alessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish. The Owl once employed a scholar, Brother Dinativi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told. As you wish. We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered. That gladdens my heart to hear it. No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Ah, it's sort of like coming home again, but with more undead.
No word from the castle?
No, all it is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in...
So be it.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you. The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
What is it you need, child? I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give. Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that. I cannot do it. I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same. What is it you need, child? May the Maker watch over you, child.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything? I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless. There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned, ask me whatever you wish. You know about as much as I do. I returned a day before the attacks began, having heard strange rumors about the abandoned castle. I was the only knight to survive the first attack. Since then, I found others returning from the Arlessa's quest. Until we get to the source of this evil, though, I do not think it will stop, and I don't believe we will be enough. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you. The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned, good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
What do you wish of me?
others looking. Be wary, there must be others lurking about.
I'm scared, Mother. One of the bad men coming.
I'm sorry. Am I bothering you? What are we going to do? I'll try to be more quiet. But and now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is.
Silence, girl. Do you want it?
What is it? No, we don't have the men.
No sign of them coming back from the castle.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all... Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it. Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. Huh? Who is that? Well, certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want...
Yes, sir.
Maker's breath. What?
Somebody's been...
So I let you in. You wanted to talk? A Grey Warden. Funny. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is... why should I? My girl, Valena. Is one of the Alessa's made. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone...
You were up.
I want a promise.
Oh.
Right. If you...
I'll send one of my men to inform. We'll do our best. We'll fight.
It will. As you say.
Ah! What are you doing? Alright, I'll come out. Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Yes, sir.
There's one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I did as you wish. I am would that I... Oh, well, with a Grey Warden... Perhaps... Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide. That gladdens my heart to hear it. No, nothing comes to mind.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you. And make...
Let us pray. You are of dwarven blood and a stranger among... Perhaps not. Allow me to... How all they are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear I have done all... What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my... Sir Perth believes that...
Well...
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that. Now please...
On my way. Yes, of course.
All is still, as it has been for days.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Have you spoken to the revered mother? Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
Say no more. The art... to your inauspicious...
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned... Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all. It's time, men, to know that we fight the Maker with our arms. dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, good sir. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour. Surely these people deserve some small celebration, don't you think? There is time yet.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your Maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.